have had the living hell scared out of them riding in a truck with Bob Joy looking at cattle. He almost killed me one day, and Bob was in there too, I think, and he never even knew he did it. When you look at cattle with Bob Joy, you better look quick because you're driving fast. We've got a lot of cows to look at, don't we, Bob? You know, Bob is one of the most humble men you'll ever meet. One of the greatest guys. He's a cowboy's cowboy. He can do the work. He knows how to be a cowboy. And he's always going to give all the credit for the good cows and all of this. He's going to give all that credit to these committee members. But I want you to think about something. In 30 years, the committee members have changed a lot. The common denominator is Bob Joy. That's the man that made sure the cows come in at Fort Worth, at the Eastern, at the Western, at the World Finals. I want you to think about something. It's damn cold during the fraternity. It rains. It snows. If there's going to be ice, the cows have to come in a day or two ahead of time. They've got to count, sort of, put them on a truck, send them to town. And the one time Bob sent a steer to town, Greg Welch settled it, stood it right in the middle of the pen for everybody to see. You know, for 30 years, when that gate's opened at that Coliseum, there's always been a set of cattle standing behind you, ready to come in the pen. Now you think about that. 9,000 head per event. He's got to organize the trucks. Of course, all of them won't be the first one loaded because they've got other things to do. He's got to keep the owner happy. He's got to keep his cowboys happy. I don't know how you do it. For 30 years. Several years ago, my brother Terry was chairman of the cattle committee. He called me and said, Bill, we've got a problem. I was on the executive committee, I think, at the time. I know I had something to do. He said, we got a problem. He said, we don't have any cows. It was 58 days before the fraternity started, and Bob had taken the committee to Oklahoma to look at the cattle, and they showed him 647 head that they had kept from the summer cutting cattle. So, of course, they were the wrong kind. They were too big, and we needed 9,000, and they had 647 head 58 days before the cutting was to start. 48 days before the cutting started, the executive committee canceled the cattle contractor's contract because he was supposed to have those cattle all on hand 60 days before the cutting. And Bob and the committee found cattle, and most people at the fraternity never knew it happened. The story's not over. About a week before the statute of limitations ran out, the guy that had pulled that had gone broke, and he had convinced his bank in Dallas that it was our fault. And they sued NCHA for $2.5 million because we canceled their contract.